Definitely going to cross it in. Yes! Martial, 1-0 Manchester United! Welcome to the United Stand. It all went a little bit green there, didn't it? But we are live now. We've got the predicted team news there. But it is currently 4-0 to Chelsea in the game against Everton, and which you can read many things into. You could read a lot into that. You could say, well, why didn't United do this last week? Which is what I felt we should have done. I think when we got back to level, we should have gone and beaten Everton. I think we had the beating of them and we didn't do it. That's in the past. The future means that we've got to beat Man City now. Let's have a look. Man City. I know they've got a Twitter account. They've got loads of followers on Twitter. They've obviously bought them because they haven't got loads of fans. Manchester City lineup then. No De Bruyne, not even on the bench. It's Ederson. I think what we're up against here, I don't know what you lot think. I think what we're up against here is a system. When you look at that Manchester City side, if they didn't have Pep Guardiola in charge, I'd be like, why can't we beat them? Why can't we beat a team that's got Cancelo, Otamendi, Fernando and Zinchenko as a back four? A midfield of Rodrigo, Gundogan and Foden? We can beat that. Bernardo, Silva, Sterling and Aguero is very good, but I think we're up against the system here today, and I would be somewhat embarrassed if we lost to them today. Spurs under Jose beat City, so a result is certainly a possibility for us today. I agree, Jordan, with a home side. I don't think that's a particularly strong City side, and I think that we can win. I do think we can win, and I think that's the attitude we've got to go into. Thanks for that. And my score prediction. Oh, I tell you what, I look at that Manchester City side, and I think that United can get something out of this game. So my score prediction today, I'm going to go United to win 2-1 because I think the Chelsea result we tend to mirror what Chelsea do. Like last week, Bournemouth, we drew with Everton so many times. So I think we'll go on, be typical that when Chelsea win, we actually bloody win. But we need to win. I think wants to hear you sing, oh, Fernandes, Bruno, he's Portuguese and scores. Okay, I'll try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Fernandes, Bruno, he's Portuguese and scores goals. I went too high. I've ruined it, Jeff. I went too high. Niaga, Martial. I do just feel that Man City are there for the taking. I know that could be famous last words, but I do feel that Man City are there for the taking today. They're just, I don't know what they are missing. De Bruyne's one, isn't it? And I suppose it's still, I think it's because defensively they're vulnerable. Somebody just said Mark Sterling. Oh, what a save by De Gea. Brilliant save by De Gea. It was going in the bottom corner from Sterling. They might need to ride this out a bit. And that's Luke Shaw there. Just put it out for a throw-in. Really frustrating. Shaw's been playing so well. He tries to outrun Aguero and play it back to David De Gea. And all this comes from that mistake. Sometimes as a defender, just knock it out. Knock it out for a throw-in. I think Shaw there, maybe because he's feeling so confident, tries to do the technical thing. And sometimes you've just got to knock it out for the throw-in, and it ended up with a very good save from De Gea. Martial. Oh, I thought he was going to get that in there. See, the best two chances have fallen to United, despite the fact that we are counter-attack FC. The best two chances have fallen to us. Dan James with a chance, and Martial there. And as we watch this back again, I think it's Brandon Williams with the ball. Lovely little ball into Martial. He takes it down really well. Does everything right, really, Martial. Lovely takedown. It's there to be hit. And Otamendi just catches his knee. Otherwise, I think it's 1-0. I don't think there's nothing wrong with what Martial does there. And it's a good ball by Brandon Williams. And again, it's exploiting that space. And that's just what I mean. Look, City have got a lot of the ball. Better than he is. Martial. Lovely turn on Fernandinho. Just play Bruno in. What? Martial, come on. You've got to play Bruno in there. That's the chance. What a prat. Lovely play by Martial, really strong, gets away from, but this is where, look, just pass it to Bruno. He's a striker. He's going to go for goal, but the reality is he's got a defender and a goalkeeper. He's just got to lay Bruno in there. That was a chance. Why doesn't Martial pass that to Bruno there? Yes, Martial, 1-0 Manchester United. He finishes that time and United do take the lead. And it's a very, very, very clever, very, very clever. Where are you at now calling Martial greedy or lazy or anything else? He'll always sit you down. And Manchester United lead in the Manchester derby. Steak and chips, and somebody ordered some sauce. It's Martial. Little chip by Bruno. Whack by Martial. Keeper probably like last week. He should save it. But Manchester United lead 1-0. Lovely, lovely little bit of tackers. It's a keeping error. We'll take it. I don't care. But the ingenious from Martial and Bruno to interchange. Very quick dink over the top. Martial shoots. Ederson should save it. 1-0 to Manchester United. We don't care. Very quick. And United were just starting to get a little bit of the play there. And very, 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 very important for United to go in front in this game. Very important indeed. And how ironic is it that Manchester United, from that chance that Martial had, and he should have played Bruno in, a couple of minutes later, Bruno plays Martial in, and it's 1-0 to Manchester United. Do a Ricky impression, says Hugo Sims. Well, I'll tell you what, Fleck, Matic, I know it was Bruno's assist, but Mata could have done that. And I think when Bruno did that, he himself, I tell you what, even Bruno, I think Mata told him to do it subliminally from the bench. But Matic, well, if Matic ain't on the pitch, it's still 0-0 because he's the reason that United are so creatively brilliant. That's a lovely good ball out by Matic again, actually. You think I said at the time, why is he booked in for that? It doesn't look like it's a dive. You watch it back and there's bloody contact. So where's VAR? Why have we not gone back? That's a joke. What's the point in having it? You're giving offsides for a bloody caterpillar's knob, and then you're not giving penalties. There's this contact. Up yours. That's a joke. And to book him as well. What if he goes and does a foul and gets sent off? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're seeing it again. There's contact. How have you not pulled this back? There's contact. He clips him. It's a penalty. It's just... Brandon Williams has played him on. I think Brandon Williams has played him on. No, it's offside. I was worried for a minute there. I was like, oh my god. It's offside. It's alright. Bloody hell. I don't understand VAR, and when you see those lines, you're like, that's offside. Oh my god, United nearly score as well. Jeez. Bloody hell. It's all going on. Ederson's having a nightmare at the back. He nearly knocks it into his own goal. Martial flies into the net and is injured. And then Man City managed to clear it. But, it's all going on. And now Martial's injured in the box, in the net. But the ball's not in the net. Ball goes back to Ederson. He takes a terrible touch. It's rolling in towards his goal. Martial's bravely gone in there. Ederson kicks it away. But then Martial, who's bravely gone in, has, I think, caught the follow-through. Oh, no, he did get there a bit. Oh, he's gone into the post. That's what. Martial's just whacked both his knees on the post. He'll be fine. You don't get bad injuries from banging your legs on the post. But right, it's Dan James here. Look at Bruno. Look at Bruno. Lovely little touch. Look at Bruno. Oh, look at bloody Bruno again. Football intelligence again. People will say Dan James has done well there, and he does everything right. But the cutback to Bruno's there again. It's the same as Martial in the second half. He gets past Otamendi and he gets the nosebleed. He thinks, I'm going to score from some stupid angle. And the pass is there to Bruno again. Look at the angle he shoots from. You're not going to score from there. I know it looks good for the cameras. He's not going to score from there. Look at Ollie, knows it. Ollie, see? Ollie knows it. Everyone's saying Dan James, good shot. Ollie knows it as much as I do. The cutback to Bruno is there. Match says Luke Haynes. Cross comes in. Sterling. Crap shots. It was also almost a pass back by Sterling, who I think he's going to pull off a shirt afterwards, and it's going to be a United or a Liverpool shirt because that shot's shit. The chance he had to tap it in to make it 1-1 about 15 minutes ago was crap. And 5 minutes! 5 minutes! What are you on about? There is a bigger picture here, and I think that you can't play like this. You can't play like this and be a successful football club. You can't. It's like you can't approach a game like this with 5 defenders and 2 holding midfielders and expect to go anywhere near Man City or Liverpool over a season. But you can win games like this on an individual basis. And United, we're trying to get 4th. We're not trying to get 1st. So the approach to today's game has worked. The Dan James thing worked. And United have come out with it with more chances than Man City have had in this game. It's not been pretty to watch. I mean, we've basically spent 45 minutes watching our side park the bus. That's what we've done, and we've seen a lot of that this season. But the way this season's going, we needed to get 3 points today. With Chelsea winning, we needed 3 points today, and that's what United have done. And is it a tactical masterclass to a certain extent? It is, because Man City haven't had the chances to say, oh, we deserve to get something out of that game. You've had the possession, but you haven't had the chances. Oh, here we go. McTominay. Yes! Scott McTominay! 2-0. What a finish. Ederson with the assist. Pass it to McTominay. And what a way to win the game for Manchester United. Unbelievable scenes. Ederson hands it up on a plate. And Manchester United, well, we've had steak, we've had chips, and now we have had some sauce. Scott McTominay makes it 2-0. Manchester United, when it's your day, it's your day. And it really has been Manchester United's day today. They've soaked it up all half, and they've beaten Man City again. For the second time in the league this season, Manchester United beat Man City. And Ederson here, he throws it out to God knows who. And McTominay first time just says, I'm going to have some of that, and smacks it in. It's a good finish from McTominay. The game's probably over anyway, but to be fair, lovely finish by McTominay to add the icing on the cake. And Manchester United beat Manchester City 2-0. 2-0 after Chelsea won as well. Lovely stuff. McSauce with the goal. Andre Not the Giant says, I tell you what, Chelsea, we're coming for you. And Arsenal, you beat West Ham in a shit way and you think we're back in the top 4 race, and Chelsea and United go up yours. We'll go and beat Everton and Manchester City. Fantastic win for United. Pep drowned again. And United, well, look, it's been a good run since Bruno Fernandes came into the team.